What's up, my gems? Welcome or welcome back to Cards for Hire. First and foremost, I would love to thank all of those who participated in my Juneteenth sale. I really appreciate it. Okay, today I'm picking up on somebody hiding their emotions. This could be emotions of jealousy. They could be hiding behind liquor at this time, and they're really smooth with their words. I feel like I'm picking up on a woman, a feminine energy. There's a wall up, and walls are meant to not only keep people out, but keep some people in. Somebody's more emotional than they are leading on, and it feels as though it's very imperative that you get this information out for whoever it is. This could be somebody around you by way of therapy or just talking to somebody about it. I'm also picking up on the song at the end of Shrek, you know, that mashup song. But the first part, don't go changing to try and please me. You've never let me down before. And then, of course, it goes on. So you made it through the wilderness. Yeah, I know the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, you could be trying to force a change, and people around you are maybe encouraging you to be yourself at this time. Let it out. Let freedom ring. I don't know. But as always, y'all know we got to pray before we eat. Lord, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibing man. What's the message for today? Mm. There's also something about someone wanting to taint an image. Like imagine like a pretty picture being painted and somebody comes and messes it up, adds colors that don't match the color scheme or scratches where it is a smoother picture, something like that. Someone wants to come and taint a picture, how people could be viewing someone or a storyline or a situation. Yeah. Okay. What is this? These pains you feel are messengers. Listen to them, getting signs, learning messages from spirit. Okay. All right. Set your life on fire and seek those who fan your flames. You've never let me down before. Kindred spirits, passion, follow your heart. Absolutely. Okay. Try something different. Surrender. Don't push so hard. Let grace carry you. Absolutely. Okay. This kind of merges with the message that I was picking up on. So there's something about you that you might want to change, but the people that are supposed to be in your life that will cheer you on regardless, they don't need you to change anything. They just need you to be you. Yeah. Okay. All right. We do have entity attachment here, which is why I was picking up on that jealousy energy. Possibly the need to like uphold a certain image could be significant as well. And this is the thing, you might feel like you have the need to keep up a certain image. However, people see the real you regardless of what it is that you wish to portray. Yeah, somebody sees you for all the quirky, goofy, silly traits that you have. That's interesting. Okay. All right, God, what is this? You've never let me down before. mm Ice Queen, mature man, thief, and the karmic masculine. Now, this reminds me of that picture. Mm, Cloudy skies could be significant. Yeah, somebody's like in a cloud-like mood, in a saddened mood, but you're portraying, yeah, somebody could be portraying themselves to be somebody that is unbothered. The Ice Queen is a detached energy. Absolutely. Mature man, thief, and karmic masculine. And then we have unexpected money here. This doesn't have to be actual money. This could be unexpected gifts, unexpected accolades, unexpected affirmations, confirmations. Just put it where it goes. The number five is very significant. Four plus one, five. Two plus four is six. Seven plus six, 13. You could be releasing someone or something or an idea. You could be releasing a an expectation of some sort, an expectation of yourself or a situation or how things are supposed to go, a goal or something like that, or how a goal or situation is supposed to look. All right, let's see. Clarify this queen of this ice queen, please. Six of swords in reverse. Okay. Somebody's feeling a little stuck, as if they aren't capable or aren't able to move forward with something, possibly move forward with life after this disappointment. My bad, y'all. Okay. We got the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, the four. Yeah. Somebody's hiding their feelings or their disappointment about a relationship, especially with the King of Cups right here. Three to the four. Okay. Somebody's hiding the fact that they are definitely disappointed with how this relationship ended, maybe even how it started with the Knight of Wands. Somebody could be realizing that the relationship started on a more sexual aspect with the Knight of Wands here and the Three of Wands, which is why it almost feels as though it might have been doomed to begin with. If it started off rocky or if it started off physical. Mature man. Somebody could feel like this mature man or this older man, this energy kind of stole their innocence in a way, or stole their fantasy in a way, if that makes sense. Somebody could have come in and love bombed you, or vice versa. How about this mature man, please? Thank you. The devil in reverse. The Queen of Wands. And can I get one more? Thank you. And the Page of Cups. Somebody could have told you that this person wasn't the devil, or that your wants, desires, and expectations weren't too far off. Maybe that you weren't the toxic one. In fact, this karmic masculine could have told you more than once that you may have been behaving immaturely. However, that was a projection. Clarify this thief. I'm hearing key to my heart. The beat of, is it the beat of my heart or the key to my heart? Key to my heart. It tells us apart. Um, something about your how you truly felt, what you truly wanted out of this situation was the very thing that separated you two in a way. Yeah, Six of Coins. Somebody was stealing your time, your energy, your essence, even is what I just heard, and not giving you back what you deserve, the star. Yes, yeah, you were the star. And so someone was in your energy taking from you. So, of course, it's natural to feel depleted, but it feels like whoever I'm speaking to is definitely wearing a mask after the fact, after the tower. After the tower. Yes, and we got the Queen of Swans under here. The Queen of Swans. Somebody like swans? The Queen of Swords right here. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, after a breakup, Five of Wands. After the disappointment. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, and the Six of Pentacles. So some type of information led you to go ahead and let this relationship go. If not, then that is, it feels like that's what benefits you at this time. Even if you have physically separated yourself from this person, it feels as though separating yourself would benefit. Mm. Somebody could have found themselves begging at one point in time or whining at one point in time for things that a person that genuinely wants you as well as wants the things that you want, you wouldn't have to beg for. Knight of Coins, yeah. Somebody was giving you very little, very slow to move. Maybe even like a hot and cold energy. And it's a whole lot of yellow. So this is something that you eventually came to realize was a play or a trick. Clarify this karmic masculine. Queen of Cups. You could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Ace of Wands. Two of Cups, yeah. And the Three of Cups, yeah. Somebody was definitely dabbling in other things, other people, listening to others. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so as bad as the situation was or could have been, it does feel like it was fated. This may have been a lesson for you as far as red flags go, as far as being able to identify the red flags, as far as being able to identify when you are giving more than you are receiving. Two of Swords, yeah. So later on down the line, you'll be better capable of making a sound decision, not based off of the need for love or the need for connection. You could even be feeling a little unbothered because you were in denial for some time. And you might still be in denial about something, just maybe not the same thing. King of Cups again, absolutely. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. There's something about resistance and or resentment here. Page of Wands. Clarify this Page of Wands. Thank you. Absolutely. Okay, that's what I was picking up. Seven of Swords. Confirmation on my phone. Somebody was feeding you fairy tales. Somebody was feeding you a lie. They were telling you exactly what you wanted to hear. The Hierophant, yeah, something about a relationship or about a commitment. Maybe saying that they wanted the same things. Absolutely, Ace of Swords. Saying that they wanted the same things, saying that they wanted what you wanted. That's the same thing, but it feels as though there was a certain way that they articulated what they said. It feels as though they said it in a way that they could backtrack should they choose to later on, if that makes sense. That they could reverse the implications of what they said. They knew exactly what they said. They knew exactly, however they said it would mean something to you. However, they said it in a way that they could, I can't, like, they said it in a way that they could possibly backtrack it later. So, yeah, but I didn't mean da 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 da. And then they may fight with, well, you took it the wrong way. Seven of Coins, and it's on its side. Six of Coins, Knight of Coins, and then the Seven of Coins in reverse. So whatever it was that you felt this person was investing, they weren't investing it. Like I said, they took it back. It's like I don't want to say what I'm hearing because I know it's yeah, I don't want to say what I'm hearing. The Hierophant, absolutely, and the Hermit. Notice how the lemon is being squeezed here. It's like they could have accused you of being very clingy, or this is the thing, whatever energy that they came in with, it feels as though they slowly but surely started giving you less. And so as they were pulling back, you were moving forward. It feels like this person was like an avoidant. So as you're coming forward, they accuse you of being clingy, closing them in, making them feel as if they have to do things that they never said that they wanted to do or something like that. However, when it comes to relationships, there are certain things that are, I guess, expected, if that makes sense. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, they started giving less and less and less. They could have also been juggling. I said that. Four of Wands, yeah. Juggling relationships. Ace of Swords, truth, yeah, absolutely. King of Wands in reverse. That gives me like controlling, not that great of a leader. There's something about this type of energy that you may be used to. Somebody could have told you that they didn't need you to change. However, they absolutely did. At the very least, they didn't need you to change because you would simply validate the fact that other relationships have not worked out, or the fact that whatever negative narrative that they were giving to themselves or even to you, Six of Cups, absolutely. Seven of Swords, yeah. It's like they allowed you to act or behave or love on them just like everybody else did. Possibly overbearing. Somebody could have considered you to be overbearing, but it's only because it feels like you were trying to get back to where you guys started from, loving, affectionate, communicative. Five of Wands, yeah, this person turned combative, and then all of a sudden they didn't know what they wanted with you. Now I'm stuck. Now I don't know. When you've given, it feels as though you've given so much to the situation, and now that you have invested, they're not sure if they want the investment anymore. That sucks. Four of Coins, yeah, they started withholding their energy. Thank you, Judgment. And now that left you at a crossroads. You either stick with this person and possibly be subject to abandoning, yeah, abandoning the situation, or you stick it out and then you have no right to complain about what it is that you're getting. It feels like, well, if you don't like it, then you could leave, or if you don't like it, why are you still with me? It feels as though there was no winning with this situation. You wouldn't be happy regardless. The Sun, you wouldn't be happy regardless. And even if you decided to be happy, it would happen later on down the line. So you either wait for the possibility of them making you happy again or contributing to the relationship confirmation. Two fives, very much so, big change. This person changed out of nowhere. This person could have shown up as a mature man at first, not very toxic, very beautiful, very ambitious, though, very handsome. Or this person viewed you that way. Five again. 555 could be significant. King of Swords. Yeah, and then they detached. It's like once they once they saw what you were made of, they were like, yeah, this one. And I'm gonna utilize this energy to my best abilities, to the best of my abilities. The Empress, yes, because you're very fertile. You can create a whole bunch of things, okay? And you're beautiful, like I said, inside and out. You can attract abundance. So at the very least, they didn't have to treat you the best. But if you kept them around, then they would be able to benefit from your abundance. King of Swords, and be detached enough to be able to come back, pull back, come back, pull back. Sick. Sick, the Emperor, yes. Whole time acting as though they are a partner. Some days. Some days. The Chariot, yeah. So you decided to move on. Ace of Cups. You decided to move on. You chose yourself. You could have even told this person that they didn't have to change. It feels like you could have possibly tried to like love the toxicity out of this person, or it feels as though they could have given you spun a narrative about how their last relationships ended and you vowed to be different. And it's almost as though they were testing you. How much can I get away with? How much can you withstand? And then came the tower. Because goddamn it, I can't withstand that much. Okay. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Tower and the Ten of Cups. Then came the breakdown of the relationship. The end of the relationship, the world. Absolutely. Okay. Let's keep going. To try and please me. You've never let me down before. This person had a good way with words, but their actions didn't match up. Trusted. You trusted them. This situation definitely made you more calm in the karmic masculine. Yeah. This person could be going through karma. This person could have possibly feared that you would be their karma, almost like a too good to be true energy. So before you could come in and hurt them, after sweet talking them, after loving them down and things of that nature, they pulled back from you. Advice, please. Priest. Something about a vow. Like vow to yourself. False. All right. Seeing things in black and white. Mm. I keep feeling like single, sexy, and successful and protection. Okay, yes, a vow to self. Protect yourself. See things in black and white. There are no gray spots. Watch the actions as opposed to simply the words. Words matter, of course. I just saw ancestors. Abuse and the high priestess. So the priestess 3D, the priestess is more so spiritual. So regardless of what people are showing you or telling you, follow your intuition. It feels as though your spirit could have been a little wound up when it came to the situation. However, mm, your heart was so far in it, if that makes sense. So it's like your mind and your heart weren't working in tandem. Moving on, absolutely. Carry on. False. Your intuition will always tell you what is false. Energy does not lie. Yeah. Five of Wands. There'll be no confusion with the right one. Ace of Wands, yes. There'll be no confusion. The action will show you their intentions at all times. Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups, yes. Otherwise, go ahead and walk away. False. What's this false? Documents, info, statements, agreements. Four of Cups. Reject any falseness. Four of Cups. If it quack like a duck, walk like a duck, it is a duck. Justice and the Chariot. Absolutely. You could have been so distracted by other things that you weren't paying attention to what this person was doing in your life. They could have at some point in time been your comfort zone. So if you were struggling at work or with family or with friends, they were your comfort zone. They were your constant. So you didn't see that this person and their energy in your life was actually causing a tower as well. Empress in reverse. They stopped you from creating, from the ability to create. Your creation was stunted. Yeah, your creativity. The Empress in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. This could have been an affair in itself, in of itself. Yeah, this could have been an affair. This person could have started off as a friend. Queen of Wands at the bottom still, Page of Coins. This could be a lesson about people being friends and turning into lovers. Mm. Seven of Wands, yeah, blocking out that. And then the High Priestess at the bottom. If they can't be a friend to you, then they can't be a lover to you. Just doesn't work like that. The Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Yes, actions. The Knight of Cups is somebody coming in with love. Or somebody could have left a situation to come towards you. Knight of Wands, yeah, which is why it possibly could have started off passionately. Five of Swords. If somebody is coming in saying that they apologize, and that could be the case, saying that they apologize for to the one, yeah, that's still five. So five of wands in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands, then the Four of Wands. That's five wands again, five and five. This person could apologize for what happened in the past and still have some more toxicity in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Coming in to apologize, apologizing for the backstabbing, the betrayal, the self sabotage. But this is a false statement, a false claim. Something about a policy could be significant. Somebody could have gradually placed a wall in between the relationship as well. Four of Swords, absolutely. It feels like this person wanted to lay you to rest. This is the thing. It feels as though they wanted your love and affection. They didn't want you to give it to anything or anyone else. And that includes like creative projects, work, friends, and things of that nature. But they also wanted to control it as if your energy was malleable, as if your love was for their usage and their usage only. For their use and their use only. Knight of Wands or the King of Wands. King of Wands is here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Eight of Wands. They wanted to control. They wanted to control your energy. They saw what it was that you could create, and so they blocked it. They drained it so much so that you couldn't focus on anything else, which is why you're probably showing up as unbothered, even though you're super emotional on the inside. It's like last time I showed somebody too many emotions, they took advantage. Temperance, yes. So now you're being called to balance this out. Pour into yourself. Be patient with the next individual. Be patient with yourself. North Node, yeah, it feels as though you're on the right path now. Whether you are single or with someone that is attempting to prove themselves, don't push so hard. Let grace carry you. Ten of Swords, yes, that cycle is over with. Knight of Coins, and slowly but surely, you're getting back to your norm, getting back to healing. Mm. All right, my gems, that is what I have for you. Hopefully, you enjoyed. If you have any questions for me, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly and high. All right.